I made this YouTube channel in the year 2012, the same year in which Black Ops 2 was released to the world. And really I started out my YouTube journey 13 years ago now, making Black Ops 2 Zombies content. This game has a special place in my heart, but it was also one of the first times where I realised that I might actually be autistic. And that's because it first opened my eyes to the idea of out of bounds content. One of my first memories of Die Rise was looking out upon this foggy landscape and being absolutely convinced that you could get to one of these alternative skyscrapers. This was really when the idea of out of bounds exploration really piqued my interest. So it's quite poetic really that 13 years later I celebrate the year 2025 by doing exactly what 12-year-old me would have wanted to do: fly around Black Ops 2 using noclip to try and find these secrets which seemed ever so real inside of my little prepubescent brain. So enough dilly-dally. This is Nuketown 2025. Is the year 2025 this accurate? No. The one thing I do remember about Nuketown, particularly Nuketown Zombies, which was also on Black Ops 2, was the fallout shelter. This fallout shelter used to be this, crazy source of speculation, particularly with zombies. And today I want to prove to you that unfortunately there is actually nothing inside of the goddamn fallout shelter. Who would have known, huh? Not little old me. No, I definitely thought there was something in there. But really, to be honest with you, the interior of Nuketown 2025 it's what you expect. There's nothing crazy going on here. There's nothing hiding even in these houses. One pretty interesting thing though, which I have found to do with the inside of this map, is actually underneath one of these kitchens right here. If you clip down, you can actually see that the reflection of the building isn't actually a reflection. It's actually a duplication of the environment above, but it's just been mirrored, so it looks like an extremely expensive reflection. I wonder why that's been done. In the garage here, where we have the little car parked underneath, we can clip down here, and again, there's nothing really super crazy, but just the detailing is really nice to appreciate, especially since really this could have been playable. This glass could have been taken out and this could be some kind of dirty worm spot. We have a similar kind of thing in the other kitchen with the reflections, where yet again the floor is so shiny that it's actually duplicated the entire environment down below. So with all of that out of the way, let's have a look at the outside of Nuketown 2025. What's going on? So let's bump up our speed and try and get a bit of distance on the go. Check this out. First of all, I just want to show you that Nuketown 2025 is very deceptively large. I think, Nuketown is obviously tiny itself. Here is the playable map, but all of the surrounding area is actually gigantic. It's still pretty impressive that for 2012, this is the kind of size of even just a backdrop for a map. I think it's really clever. But yeah, to be really honest with you, these buildings are, they're 3D, but they lack any kind of detail. There's really nothing going on with them, and eventually the further out you get, you start to get some of these COD 4 2D image backdrops, which are kind of the staple of older CODs. So I could spend 20 minutes flying around and checking every single one of these silly little buildings, but I'm gonna save you the drama and just say that there's nothing going on inside of these buildings. They are there for a backdrop, and that is quite literally it. I mean, we can absolutely go over to these mountains right at the edge of the map, and maybe there's something hiding behind those. Maybe 12-year-old me was actually right, but no, even the mountains are struggling to be three-dimensional. You can see everything completely cuts off here. There are some areas with pretty minor detail though. We do have some random car parks which are all the way out here in the middle of literally nowhere. And we have another example over here, which is a little closer to the map. This is where you sort of get the most amount of detail with Nuketown 2025. Even though we do get some interesting detailing, like these cute little cars, which would be, taking us around this kind of resort or tourist attraction or whatever this is really supposed to be. But it's really evident with looking at outside of the map just how dated Black Ops 2 actually is these days. Like, it's a little bit painful. Just to give you peace of mind as well, because I know that I used to think that there was loads going on with these locked off houses outside of the map. You can actually sort of walk through them. They don't have any collision, but there's, again, nothing inside of them. There's no hidden interiors. There's really nothing going on with these buildings. So guys, that is a no-clip exploration of Nuketown 2025 in the year 2025. What a fucking weird video to make. Thank you very much, and I appreciate it's not cyberpunk, but you know, hopefully you can still enjoy a little bit of no-clipping goodness. I just want to say thank you very much for being patient whilst the uploads are a little bit fiddly. Thank you very, very much for sticking around, and as always guys, I will see you lot in a bit.